one that would test his courage and wit like never before. One sunny afternoon, as Timmy was taking his usual stroll by the riverside, he heard an unusual commotion in the village. The peaceful air was filled with shouts and the sounds of people and animals running in every direction. Curious, Timmy quickened his pace as much as a tortoise could and made his way to the source of the noise. When he reached the village square, Timmy saw the reason for the panic. A fierce lion had wandered into town. His golden mane was thick and wild, his teeth sharp as knives. The lion's eyes were filled with hunger, and he let out a roar that shook the very ground beneath Timmy's feet. The villagers, both human and animal, were terrified. The lion had come to demand food, and everyone was too scared to refuse him. As the lion continued to roar and make his demands, Timmy observed the situation carefully. He noticed the fear in the eyes of the villagers, and he knew that if someone didn't step up, the village would be at the mercy of the lion. Timmy wasn't the biggest or the strongest, terrified, but he was the bravest. The lion had come to demand food, and everyone was too scared to refuse him. With a deep breath, as the lion continued to roar and make his demands, Timmy observed the situation carefully. He noticed the fear in the eyes of the villagers, and he knew that if someone didn't step up, the village would be at the mercy of the lion. Timmy wasn't the biggest or the strongest, terrified, but he was the bravest. The lion had villagers' expectations on his shell, spoke with confidence. "Mighty lion," he began, "I understand that you are hungry, but taking food by force is not the way of our village. Instead, I propose a challenge, a race to the top of the hill. If you win, you may take what you wish, but if I win, you must leave our village in peace." The lion, amused by the tortoise's boldness, let out a chuckle. "You, a slow tortoise, challenge me, the fastest and mightiest of all animals, to a race? Very well, I accept your challenge. But be warned, I will not go easy on you." The villagers gasped at Timmy's audacity, but Timmy remained calm, his plan already forming in his clever mind. The news of the race spread quickly throughout the village. The humans and animals gathered at the base of the hill, whispering among themselves. How could Timmy, a tortoise, possibly hope to outrun a lion? Some doubted his chances, while others, who knew of Timmy's cleverness, hoped he had a plan. Meanwhile, Timmy prepared himself for the race in his own way. Instead of focusing on speed, he thought about the different paths that led to the top of the hill. He knew that the lion would take the most direct route, but Timmy had a different strategy in mind. He had explored the hill many times and knew of a hidden path that, though longer, had shortcuts that could save him time. As the sun began to set, casting a golden glow over the village, the race was ready to begin. The villagers gathered at the starting line, eager to see what would happen. The lion stretched his powerful legs, his muscles rippling beneath his golden fur. Timmy, on the other hand, stood calmly, his eyes focused on the hill ahead. With a loud roar, the lion signaled the start of the race and took off at lightning speed. The ground shook as he sprinted towards the hill, leaving a cloud of dust in his wake. Timmy, however, did not rush. He began his journey at his usual slow